Sometimes it's trauma from their past relationships.
The foundation of that relationship or that marriage, there's something off already.
And many of the thoughts outside about relationship and marriage has been really off.
People also jump on the fact that, oh, I like my privacy, this is how I like to do my things, this is what I'm supposed to do, I just want to be private, I just want to be in my own world.
Private and don't marry.
We are
Welcome
back. We are so back.
And we are glad to be back.
In case you missed us, for those that don't miss us, we are right in your faces telling you that we are back.
Yeah, it's great to be here once again. And yeah, this is Love Lounge
with the Arabotomies. It's been so long.
Well,
what happened to us?
Only you can say that.
Like, but it feels really good to be back.
It does feel good.
Yes.
And you know, while we're away, different things have happened at different times to different people.
Life happened.
Yeah, good things to us, but I've seen many interesting things happen online around relationship and marriages that have made me sometimes go crazy. Sometimes I'm just wondering, what exactly is going on? And you know, these are one of the key things that we're talking about in this particular episode. Yeah,
like the society is just going off on another, because we are not getting it. Marriages, relationships, you just see a post on Instagram, boom, and you're like,
where did this one come from?
How is this happening?
Yeah. You know, recently, one of the things that we saw as well recently is there's been a conversation about how it's okay for couples to keep secrets. Okay, there's been that conversation ongoing, and there's been exciting to. But I like when I see things posts like that. I really like to go to the comment section to just have a feel of what people are saying.
You now look at the comments, see somebody's comments, and then you go to their page to go and check that. Who is this person?
Okay, and the comments and the profile are not matching
at all.
But it's interesting to see how people think, and I can say for a fact that many of the thoughts outside about relationship and marriage has been really off. And that's one of the reasons
I totally agree.
Why
I agree with you.
This, and we trust that this will be a very fruitful one for you.
Yeah.
So back to the conversations of keeping secrets. I think what we want to start for is, why do people think that it is fine to keep secrets in marriage?
Okay. I think that a lot of people just feel like even in marriage, you can still be you and she can
be yourself.
Yes, you can be yourself. So I'm still me and you're still
1
you.
+ 1 = 11.
Yeah, you get it. I think that's one of the things that a lot of people don't get, because again, where we draw from is from the scriptures, right? And scriptures have said that we should be naked and not ashamed, right? Meaning that you should not have anything to hide. Okay, I think for me, one of the beauty of seeing people in relationships and then the spouse hands over their phone and they're like, I have nothing to hide. Like maybe, let me use your phone for something, and then you just hand over your phone and like you're not bothered because you really have nothing to hide. But when it gets to a situation where you feel like, what do you want to use my phone for? What's going on? Then there's a problem, because the foundation of that relationship or that marriage, there's something off already. Okay, the truth is, when you decide that we're no longer two people, we're now one.
Yeah.
Our two has actually become one.
Yeah.
Then you know that everything is like one cannot be divided.
Should be one.
Exactly. One cannot be divided. There has to be that full unity across. Meaning that you have nothing to hide. You have no secret. You have nothing that keeps you, that keeps you awake at night because you don't want your partner to know about it. I think it's just a lot of headache sometimes.
I think I've seen online as well, or maybe it was a movie where the husband was in the bathroom having his bath, and then his phone rings. And then
I think it was on Instagram.
Is that running to
I pick the call?
Yeah. So I think that another reason why people actually do that as well can we call it trauma? Okay, trauma. Sometimes it's trauma from their past relationships. Okay, so maybe somebody has written a paper. Maybe someone don't chop their high for their past relationships. Somebody were open with, and now this time they really got married, and then they are taking the trauma from
that past.
Yeah, from that past, or sometimes even somebody else's story. Say maybe there's a big sister,
I think the
their
society is
parents,
just really, yeah,
all this kind of thing, and then
plenty
you now
Instagram
transfer it,
stories
you now transfer it into
to
your
your
own,
own, yeah.
into your own marriage. Sometimes even relationship, and you're like, whoa, you do your thing, I do my thing. I'm not touching your phone. Phone, I think the phone thing is always like the, and that's not everything.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
not everything.
I think it's one of the basic things. Because I always think that how can you, in good faith, how can you freely lie on the same bed with somebody, eat food with somebody,
together in the same plate.
and you are not afraid, but you are afraid to release your phone?
I feel like privacy is also a thing that people talk about a lot in marriage. As much as, yes, sometimes you might have your space, which I also don't, quote and unquote, agree with. Okay, but people also jump on the fact that, oh, I like my privacy. This is how I like to do my thing. This is what I'm supposed to do. I just want to be private. I just want to be in my own world.
Then don't marry, because really, because
Actually,
the idea of getting married is that somebody will invade you. For example, you got married, you liked your space.
yes, totally.
Okay, you liked. I remember the first time that before you don't even allow. You don't used to eat some simply was a problem for you. Do you understand?
Yes,
Now,
totally.
So that some people can be like that, but understanding, you knew that this is not how I can be like this as a single person, but I can't be like that as a married person.
Yeah.
So you were willing to, adjust
yeah.
in that sense. Now, but for somebody that their mind is, this is
just want to
how
be
I am,
private.
and this is how then there's something.
I think it's also part of maturity of getting married. Some of these things are not maturing to the extent to which you should be when you want to get married. Because really, in marriage, there's no privacy.
It's 1+1.
Again, back to the scriptures, naked and not ashamed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you can be naked with somebody and then you feel like, oh, I still need my privacy. What other privacy do you need to have?
Yeah.
Okay, so some people feel like, oh, I still need to keep my own I have my own friends that maybe my husband doesn't know about, or maybe
Why
my
should you keep
business
friends that your
where I do
husband
my
does
own
not know
business,
about?
where I do my own things. I mean, I think that this secret thing is a whole lot, and it might not be
is.
something that we can like close out,
Yeah.
because even when it comes to
Finance.
yes, some people they're not okay with telling their partners how much they earn.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, oh, I make this amount, but it's not your business. You used to,
At least that one they even say the amount. Some don't even accurately tell their partners the amount. Some
Yeah.
have accounts that nobody knows about, as in bank accounts that their partner's wife or husband do not know about. And I'm wondering, sometimes that's how we dash banks money. By the time you die,
Actually.
and nobody knows that you have money anywhere.
Actually,
Of course.
there's many people like that. I heard a gist at work recently that Abiola's money, they still don't have they don't know the accurate amount
So,
or what is
I know
left.
things like that. And one of the problems, one of the consequences of that, okay, is if, let's even stay with the phone idea, hiding your phone from your partner. One of the consequences of that is it makes it easy for you to cheat.
Yeah.
Particularly with your phone, because
Lack of accountability.
when your partner, when your partner doesn't have access to your Instagram, for example, you can be talking to one
Random girl, or random
guy,
boy that wants to cause trouble in your life.
okay, you can be chatting and doing nonsense on your phone. Not even because your partner is going to go and set your phone and look for what's not lost or anything.
Yeah.
But just knowing that my partner has access to my digital devices gives you.
So let me give an
Small
example.
sense.
For instance, right, in organizations, right, when you know that the IT department has access to your phone system,
Yeah.
there's so many things that you don't feel comfortable doing, even though some of them might be bad things. For instance, you don't feel comfortable applying for jobs or being on job sites because the IT can catch you. You get, and all of those things. So it makes you very responsible to your job.
Yeah.
So you are very focused. You can do it maybe on another laptop or something. But I mean that's just an example. Being knowing that you're accountable to somebody makes you more responsible as an individual. It makes you know that this is the right, like the right and wrong things are in your faces. You know what is right, you know what is wrong, and you're able to stick to it because you know that there's somebody that I'm not just in my own world. I'm accountable to this other person. So it helps us to know what to do.
actually, then I think that also, if for any reason our phones are not accessible to each other, one of the things that breeds is mistrust. Now, knowing that your phone, you're not hiding your phone from me, kind of increases my level of trust for you.
Yeah,
In
definitely.
a sense. Because sometimes we think that trust is magical. Trust is usually earned.
Over time.
And you keep earning it, you keep earning it,
Yeah.
you keep earning like that.
Yeah.
Now, when you hide your phone from your partner, for example, you are reducing the amount of trust, because then you're telling them that there are still things I keep from you. Because personally for me, the question I'm asking is, if you're hiding your phone, what else are you hiding from me?
You know, the sad part of it is that you might not even be hiding anything, but you just put that mindset and you make your partner
Yeah.
overthink
And
and
then
just start
is there a
wondering,
girl? Is there a guy? Is there
why
something?
the stress? Like,
Like-
it's too much stress, too much stress.
So how, for a person that say has had bad experiences in the past, and how do I come out of that? How do I flow and enjoy and become open?
Yeah.
With what is vulnerable. Yeah.
I think that it's important that we need to understand that when you are with a particular person, you determine the outcome
Make
of
a
that.
choice
You make
to-
a choice
Yeah.
in that relationship or
Makes
marriage.
sense.
You don't necessarily have. So if your parents have very beautiful, lovely marriage, yes, you can walk in their steps. I mean, if you have godly parents who had very amazing marriage and you really love, of course, you can walk in that path. But if your background doesn't like speak well of so many things that's happened, that's that you have experienced, you can make a choice to say that, you know what, in this relationship that I'm
I
in,
am.
or this marriage, this is how we are going to set the pace. This is the direction. There's so many things that people change the direction of their life just by making simple choices.
Yeah.
So I think pretty much that's how to start off by making
Making
the
a
choices,
choice that-
deciding that this is the pattern of our own home.
Yeah.
This is how we want our marriage to be. This is how we are going to be. Again, naked and not ashamed is the standard you get. So
Yeah.
because there's more benefits to it than the other side. Being secretive comes with a lot of negative results.
Yeah.
Okay, so why go into the stress? Personally, I feel like marriage should not be stressful.
It shouldn't be.
Like if you're going to
It's
spend
not-
100 years with somebody,
war.
then like
No war.
enjoy life.
And as we're saying that, something struck me that, so even if you are say you've had a bad past, or you had a particular mindset about it, it's important that you communicate that with your partner.
Yeah.
You tell them right now,
Have
like you did,
conversations about it. Yeah.
I don't want to eat in the same plate with you, but me, I still put my spoon aside and all that. Okay. So your partner knows where you are at, and then they can know
They can
how
pull
to
you.
walk you through. I think that 4 other things that is important that people do is to be accountable to one another.
Yeah.
You must be willing to be accountable to your partner. You must be honest. Honesty is you are saying the right things. When they ask you A, you answer. You are truthful. You don't lie. You are open.
As it is.
You say it as it is. And openness, you are open enough for your partner to ask you anything, and you don't hide things. Maybe that's the key word. You are not. When you begin to hide things from your partner, except maybe you are doing surprise for them. Okay. Beyond that, there shouldn't be any reason to hide things. You will be a transparent person.
Yeah.
Be transparent. Let them know you
For who you
for
really
who
are.
you are. So accountability, honesty, openness, transparency, and like you said, make a choice. Make a choice that this is how I'm going to do in my own relationship.
If you chose to be with somebody, then you should know that everything that comes with it is unique, and you should be ready to go through that journey with them. So make a
Awesome.
choice.
So if you are with someone, choose to trust them. Make sure they earned your trust. Don't dash it. Make sure they've earned their trust. And then if you said yes to them and I am getting married to them, then that means that fickle things like pin code on your WhatsApp on your phone should not be anything in your marriage.
And
we hope
that's it
we
for
hope we've been able
today.
to help you or share a few thoughts around that conversation. If you have questions, please shoot it to us.
Go and tell your partner your PIN code. That's the point.
Exactly.
All right, bye.
Till next time. Ciao.